What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Happy day today. TGIF. Let's try to get as much information as possible out of these markets. Bitcoin, what's it doing right now? It's at $60,000. We're going to take a look at the chart, let you know my thoughts on that. We're also going to take a look at the Dow Jones. We're going to take a look at the other markets, the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, the S&P. They do look bullish. I'll talk really quickly on what could have caused this price to drop. For Bitcoin, we're going to look at the DXY bond yields. And then I sold 2/3 of my position in a crypto game called Compete. We'll take a look at that. And then to finish a Friday on a red day, let's take a look at all the plays that I'm down on. And so without further ado, let's do this. All right, so Bitcoin. Now, yesterday I made mention that I noticed that in candle patterns, after 3 days, we have 1 day of respite and then a continuation going down. Well, right now it's looking like that's the case. Do we hold this line right here that we see that it's at right now at 60,400? Do we wick below it? Do we come down to 58,000? Time will tell. We're at the weekend point, so there's going to be less interest. Speaking of less interest, I thought this was interesting. April sees first trading volume drop in 7 months in the centralized exchanges. There's less people interested, and hey, the dog days of summer are here. So this all kind of works towards the theory that I've been working with. I'm going to spend maybe time in this triangle. The only thing that gives me pause about that is because everyone now is saying that, you know, we're going to be sideways for a few months. And Bitcoin likes to surprise people. So would the surprise be towards the upside or towards the downside? Right now, it looks like it's probably towards the downside. Maybe we wick down here a little bit below this ascending line, which I still, until proven otherwise, I think is going to be an area of support. I don't think we lose it, if we lose it at all, or maybe we don't even get there. Honestly, first we have to break back below this descending line that we see here at 60,490 with the weekend upon us. Let's see what happens. All right, other things are looking bullish now. This little bit of news, the reason, though not completely, the ETF sales have been slow this week. All right, it's been slow. That continues, and a little bit of U.S. economic data that came out. Okay, consumer confidence sentiments, and inflation expectations. So what people believe, and it just, I don't know. You got to take that with a grain of salt because people right now are pessimistic. Okay, so that affects their train of thought. Also, though, of interest, the Dallas Fed chief, Lori Logan, said this morning that there were uncertainties, quote unquote, about whether current Fed policy is sufficiently restrictive and noted important upside risks to inflation. So the market is a little bit skittish, but not all of it. Because look, Dow Jones, and this is what we want. Look at the Dow Jones, it's looking like very strong, approaching all-time highs again. Okay, on this news, that news that I just mentioned to you guys. But I mean, it's more sentiment, more opinion, as I just mentioned. So I mean, take it with a grain of salt. But apparently Bitcoin took it wrong because the Nasdaq looks strong, S&P 500 looks strong. That's what we want. Now on that news, the DXY didn't really go up too much, and we did get rejected here. Boom. So that's interesting. That's positive. That's bullish for everything, right? The 2-year looks good. I think that looks. It doesn't look horrible. I know we're still continuing, right? We're making higher lows, so that's something to keep an eye on as well. Same thing continuing, but we lost it here, and I don't know if we come back up or what we do. I don't know. It looks like here, it looks like we're gonna continue to go down, but we'll see. Things don't look horrible on these fronts for the 10-year bond and the 2-year bond. It really doesn't. Same thing, higher high. Although this little pump, but I mean this little move up, but it still looks bearish, which to me is bullish to Bitcoin. Okay, so let's look at the Bitcoin dominance really quickly. Trudging this line, holding this line right here. Do we go below it again? I don't know. Time will tell. Interesting though. Interesting, right? I don't know that we get up to 60. I don't know that we do. I don't know how much above this line that we go. Maybe a little bit more. We'll see. And of course, we'll take a look at really quickly the crypto total 3, right? I think this looks pretty bullish. All right, as I've shown you guys, zooming out, we still got a long way to go. Okay, we still have a long way to go, and it does look bullish to me. Okay, so these next couple of months could be boring. Okay, this month of May could be boring. Who knows? Next month maybe it might be boring, or it might start rising up. But this month of May could be boring, guys. We'll see. You know, Bitcoin likes to surprise us. Hopefully it surprises us to the upside. You gotta keep that in mind. And if the other markets are moving up, eventually Bitcoin will also move up. And now looks like we might be losing this 60,397. Interesting, huh? Let's see what happens. Take it day by day. And honestly, those of you that are still looking to position yourselves, this is a great opportunity. All right, compete. Let's do this. Compete. Right here, I saw this. I'm like, oh man, it's getting close to my break-even price, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just sell off 2/3. I don't care. I can use that money. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold on to it and see what happens with the market. Try to identify plays that I want to add money to or get into, and take it from there. Let's see. A couple interesting note. You have this is Ethereum, right? So what made me want to sell today, other than the fact that it's been underperforming, is the Ethereum gas fees are like at 6. So it's if you need to do something on Ethereum, do it now, because this is extremely cheap. It won't be like that forever. A 6 GWEI is great. So I'm like, all right. And then I thought about compete, and I'm like, let me just take some capital out of that. So I got 2/3 out. And another thing, it's only on Uniswap, which is one of the big beasts by the community, and one of the reasons why this is dropping, because they're not putting it in on other exchanges, and I don't know if they're really focused on that. Anyways, Uniswap on Ethereum, but when you sell, you have to put it on slippage at 4% because they have a tax, and also you have to use a round number at the end, because if it's like a 4.3 or something like that, it won't go through, strangely enough. So like if you want to sell like 1,000, whatever number you want to sell, make sure it's a round number at the end is 0 or something. Okay, and no points, no dots. All right, so that's that. What else did I want to mention to you? Oh yeah, okay, things that I'm down on. Yes, well, first let's look at Chuck. Let's look at actually my memes. All right, I only have 3 right now. Chuck is my main one that I put a good chunk of capital, honestly, capital into it. That's why my average price is at 0.008, and why I'm only up current price 255%. When I was mentioning it to you guys, when I first started mentioning it to you guys, telling you that I was buying it, my average price was 0.00333, something like that, which at this little peak right here is 808 and 8x, 8.5x. Where it's currently priced at, it's at an 8x. So not bad. I hope some of you guys did buy. And I had like 4 buys in there, so those 4 buys are up 8x. I was just doing the math on all that stuff. Pretty interesting. Got a long way to go, guys. 30 million market cap. It's what is it? Slightly over a month old, and numbers look good. All right, another one that's actually up for me right now. Reka. When I bought too high, right? And I just let this go because I'm like, I already put the money that I want in, and now look, it's coming back. 35 cents. It's a TON play. I don't like the TON network, to be honest with you, now that I've used it, but it's a TON play, and people like it. The whole Telegram thing. I could see the narrative, but it's just, I don't know. I think it's kind of slow. Anyways, Reka, resistance cat, fully diluted market, value, 3.5 million. So it's new. More or less, this is like where I was bringing Chuck to your attention. The volume's 35,000. Okay, it could do well. I mean, look, this is good. I like seeing this. Let's see, but I mean, it's risky. I wouldn't put too much money in it. I would wait. When Chuck started doing this, that's when I started buying. But I don't know. I felt a certain way about Chuck. I liked what I was seeing with Chuck. I liked the whole community. It was just different. I don't know. I'm pretty good at kind of identifying. Although in the same way, sometimes you have a higher conviction on a play, and for some reason you want to buy another play that you don't have as high conviction on, like resistance cat, for example. But hey, those can surprise you, and I can show you a couple of examples of when that has happened recently. GLQ did a 20x, and I sold way early. Dilithium, I sold right here. My average buy price was right here, so I missed all that. Okay, so, because those two that I just mentioned weren't high conviction plays, but hey, something told me to buy them, and I should have just followed my TA. I would have been better off. And same thing with GLQ. I missed the majority of this pump. That was a 20x too. Missed it. What was my average buy on that? 0.09, I think. Yeah, 0.009. And I sold like right here because I didn't have a high conviction on it. And look at all that I missed. Right, so it's not always a given that, you know, for some reason, you know, you like it, but you don't have a huge conviction on it. It's not always a huge deal. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't buy it. Okay, it's not like you have to have high conviction on all of the plays that you're in, right? Because as I just showed you, sometimes they can pleasantly surprise you. All right, so with that, let's take a look at the ones that I've done poorly in. All right. Thank God I didn't buy this one yet. Look at this one, Lumerin. I'm still looking at it. This might be an opportunity, but it came back down a lot. I'm still kind of getting an idea of why exactly that is. Pizza BRC. I wanted a Bitcoin play. I wanted some exposure, and look, it's dropped 74 cents. It's now at 41. But they're doing a runes drop, so essentially they're replacing the Pizza BRC with the runes. Okay, and now basically I have two shots at it, because the runes could explode in price, at least get me back up here and go higher, and the Pizza BRC could be just additional money, right? Especially if it comes up, or even if I sell here at a loss, as long as my runes have the amount of value that I invested, I'm good. All right, but I mean, still, Pizza BRC, I'm not recommending it right now. Do your homework on it. So that's how I feel about that one right now. I'm just gonna wait and hold. I'm down on Grow, but that's only because I recently started accumulating it. Okay, so and I'm bullish. Triathlon is the name of the project. It's the AI arm of Triaz, and Triaz is, I think, gonna do extremely well. Atlas Navi, okay, 29 cents. Again, another one that just because I'm accumulating. I have a small bag. I have a small bag of Grow as well. I don't know if I'm going to add to either of them anymore, because I think I'm good where I'm at. But I could still do 2 or 3 more buys on each and make my bag a little nicer, which would lower my average buy 21 cents. And I haven't ruled it out completely, because, as mentioned, I do have some capital from Compete, but I'm just kind of slow playing it and just watching right now. Okay, what else has done badly for me? This one bets, but it's small money that I had, and it's so small that I haven't even put my average buy in this. But I know I'm down because I think it's on my portfolio. Oh, it's on this. It's on DBanks. Okay, Base God. I'm down a little bit, but I only made like 1 buy. It's nothing. So I just haven't added to it. That's how I like to step in and see what happens. Nothing. So I haven't added to it. AGC, I'm down, but that's because I started accumulating. You know, and then I stopped 3 shy of where I originally wanted to accumulate. Maybe I might accumulate a little more, because it has gotten to more or less where I wanted to get, down to this line right here. I think maybe we do keep it, and it's a decent project. It's an AI play. Team is small, right? But it seems like they're really working. Devolved AI is the name of the project, AGC, and it's on the Polygon network. Okay, USA, definitely fail on this one. But, you know, these guys are casino play. Casino plays haven't gone well for me, but I only have this one, and the bets one is also a casino play. New project, and look, this is what happened. Boom, I bought way too high. Although these guys are doing like $1 million revenue, so I'm just gonna sit there and wait and hold on it. No big deal. I didn't put a huge amount of money in it, but I am down on that one. Aventus Metaverse, I'm down 0.003. It's at 0.001. I think it's gonna be all right. I wouldn't add any more money, although I thought, you know, it could get down here, and I thought if it does, I'll add some more money to lower this. But I mean, I'm okay. I don't want to chase. Honestly, I don't want to chase it. They're a post grad university on in the metaverse. All right, so let's see what happens with that idea. I like the idea. Let's see if they can continue and do something eventually. Pump. I'm also not too worried because we are in a bull market, okay, and eventually everything is going to go up. I'm sure this will go up and all these other ones will go up, and I'll have time to at least break even or get close. Trex 20, or some of them might actually surprise me. Trex 20 is one that surprised me towards the downside. 6 cents. Another BRC 20 play, old school gaming type of play, and people didn't really like the game. Obviously, 2 cents, but the team is still working. It's not like they abandoned the project. So let's see. Again, new project. This is normal. And I'm not going to chase. I just bought too high. And I don't want to add more capital to it, so it's going to be what it is. Eventually it comes up if it does, but it is what it is. I have a lot more winners. Layer AI, one that I still like. My average buy price is here, but I'm happy. I'm happy where I am. I see this in a lot of different lists. Okay, LAI project is an AI play, and it is dropping. Maybe I would add a little bit more to this one because I think the project will do well. And again, it's on a lot of lists and it has a lot of volume on that. Dynex is one that I've accumulated. Here, my average price, I'm down on it, 67 cents. It's at 53 cents. I think quantum computing. Okay, so I think this play will be good as well. I like this project. I would consider adding more right here to just lower my average buy. But I also like where I am as far as the amount of capital that I put in. What else? I'm down on Carrot. Look at that. But I'm not really down as much as my average buy price because I have it in staking. So my average, once all that staking coins, once I get all those staking coins, my average buy price will be right around here at 0.007. Right now it's at 0.01. And it's at 0.004 is the current price. I think the project will be all right. Could the next one be like that? I hope so, because the project looks pretty cool. The game looks pretty cool. Let's see if they can continue and turn it around, or get at least market sentiment to turn it around. Weco, I am up. I'm waiting to be down. Hopefully I can be down so I can add more to it. And I think that's pretty much it. I've been lucky, guys. I've been lucky that Soonverse. There's one that I'm down on. 0.01. I put a good amount of capital in Soonverse. It's at 0.007. It's dropped, but I'm okay. I think this project will be okay. I put so much money, more capital in. I'm not going to chase it. It is what it is. I thought this was a good average buy price at 0.014. It stayed like that for a while, but then it just dropped. But that's cool. This is a low cap. All these ones that I've mentioned are really low cap. Some of them are micro caps like AVTM. So they are riskier. But hey, if they pop off, they can pop off and make you a good amount of capital. Yeah, but those are the ones, guys. Those are the ones that I'm kind of losing on. What else over here? Let's go to my portfolio and see what else I'm losing on. Cindy X. Oh yeah, it's Base God. Yes. Coin. No, this is Trias, but I'm only down 1% on recent buys. I made like 5 recent buys on it, but my average buy price is $8, so I'm not worried about that. I'm not even considering that I'm down on that. Pizza, Stobox, I'm up on that, on those small little positions. Oh yeah, okay, these are all the ones that I mentioned to you. Solana, also one. I'm down 50%, but it's also one where I made only one buy, so it's no big deal. Another meme play. I want to look at meme plays. So we'll just finish with this. So Dynex and Layer AI, Grow, Atlas Navies are ones that I would put more capital in right now, just to lower my average buy, and I think they're going to do well. I would stay away from Trex 20 right now until I see more from them, and same thing from Aventus Metaverse until I see more from them. I'm bullish on Soonverse still. It's a low cap, and I think it's going to do well. I'm down 53% on that. Aventus Metaverse, I'm down 69%. Atlas Navi, I'm down 27%. Trex 20, I'm down 66%. Grow, I'm only down 9%. Larry, I am down 36%. Dynex, I'm down 20%. Pretty cool. Or is it? But hey, you take the good with the bad, and as long as you're up more than you're down, great. And my portfolio as of this morning was, let me share that with you. Okay, it was my portfolio as of this morning compared to yesterday was up. Yesterday was up 326%, and And this morning, as of this morning, it's up 338%. So not bad, guys. Not bad at all. Even with all those losers that I just mentioned to you, and some of them will probably turn around, and some of them will probably make me money. But that's the game, okay? Even with those losers, I'm still up over 300%, doing better than outperforming Bitcoin. All right. So that's that. Interesting Rekka reconnaissance cat. Something to take a look at. Kick the tires on, see if you like it. It's still new. It's still early. We'll see. But it's a ton play. I forgot to mention Cute Cat Candle. I'm also down on Cute Cat Candle. That's another meme play on base. Real quick, right here, Cute Cat Candle. See, I'm down. How much am I down on this one? Oh, wrong way. 50%, 51%. Yeah. So it has to double in price for me to just to break even. But I didn't put too much money in it. 8 million market cap, 47,000 volume. It's a cute cat. It's a cute cat warming itself on the candle. So the cat is just warming up, and it's on base, which is cheap. And I think it'll base. Obviously, that network is going to do well. All right, that's it, guys. That's the information I got today. Boring for Bitcoin. What happens this weekend? I think just sideways. I don't think we drop too much, or maybe we do. And if we do, that's opportunity. Hope you guys have some capital. If you don't, just sit still, relax, chill. The fireworks are going to happen a few months down the line. All right, things are all right. All right, guys. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. Trying to grow this channel. All that stuff helps. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh no, I will not see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a great weekend. I will see you guys Monday. Have a good one. Peace.